Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Louise Huber begins now.
Good evening, everyone. First tonight, the Tasmanian Liberal Party has announced its Senate ticket for the next federal election. In a shock decision, Jonathan Duniam will be number 1, while Erica Betts has been relegated to the difficult-to-win position of 3rd place on the ticket. For more, our reporter Meg Sides joins us now from Hobart. Meg, what do we know at this stage?
Good evening, Louise. Well, 67 Tasmanian Liberal Party pre-selectors met in Campbelltown today to decide on the next Senate ticket for the upcoming federal election due next year. It was expected to be a tough contest between Senator Jonathan Duniam and Senate veteran Erica Betts for the top spot. Late this afternoon, the party announced the order of its ticket, with Jonathan Duniam first, Wendy Askew second, and Erica Betts handed a shock demotion, dumped from the coveted number 1 spot to the difficult-to-win 3rd spot on the ticket. Erica Betts received more initial votes, but Jonathan Duniam won once preferences were distributed. Now Jonathan is widely regarded as an up-and-comer within the party. He's the Assistant Minister for Forestry, Fishery and Industry Development, while Erica Betts has been in the Senate since 1994. Now, we've just heard from Jonathan Duniam in a statement. He has said that he is absolutely confident in the plan they are putting together and are going to take to the next election, and they will return with 3 senators, is what he has said. We're yet to hear from Senator Erica Betts, but Louise, it's very likely he's going to be unhappy with this decision.
All right, thank you for that, Meg Sides reporting for us there. Craig Farrell says he's feeling relieved after being re-elected to the upper house seat of Derwent. He was supported by his family and colleagues at this morning's declaration of the polls, but Liberal candidate Ben Shaw was absent. The incumbent says he was concerned during the election about community confusion over the role of the Legislative Council, caused by the lower house poll being held on the same day.
I think it's really important, particularly for the proper functioning of the Legislative Council, that the 2 elections aren't held at the same time.
The winner of the northern seat of Windermere is unlikely to be known until next Tuesday. Close to 80 medical students have been given a crash course in handling traumatic real-life situations through a Confronting Care Flight program. The 2-day course simulates road crashes, with the UTAS students taking control as first responders. Organisers say increased experience will better equip them for confronting real-life situations.
When you've got these skills, it's hard to be sort of that frightened about loss of life. You know, you'll do your best because you know what that means.
So having this ability to actually work as part of a team and help with trauma situations is really important for us.
University staff believe the experience is essential before students undertake their placement. Tasmanian cat shelters are experiencing unprecedented numbers of animals as kitten season extends into May. Some are so overcrowded they're being forced to turn surrendered cats away.
Overloaded and underfunded, this year has been one of the busiest cat shelter volunteers have ever experienced. Never before has kitten season extended into the month of May, yet 8 days in and facilities like this in Longford are being flooded with as many as 20 cats a week, young and old.
Now we've got a bit quieter, where the adults get a bit of a chance, but it just hasn't stopped this year, unfortunately.
That, combined with changes to the Cat Management Act allowing people to trap feral felines, has sent surrender numbers into overdrive.
We're up to about 325 cats here at the moment, so we're at capacity.
Meaning some who want to offload felines are being turned away.
We do have others that put the blame on us. We certainly didn't put the cats out there.
The director of Just Cats says overcoming the problem requires patience and communication from the public. Some captured animals may need to be held until space is free.
We certainly want to take them in, but would be nice if people were just a little bit more well-mannered, polite and patient.
However, it's feared this is just the tipping point, and next year could be worse when tougher laws and even fines become a reality.
I think it's really ideal that the government start thinking about what they can do to start supporting.
Garth Burley, 7 Tasmania News.
Fashion lovers have descended on an op shop in Moona hoping to grab a bargain. Hobart City Mission has held a clothes swap hoping to promote community connection as part of Neighbour Day.
It's a shopaholic dream, tables filled with unique clothes without the hefty price tag.
We've had over 50 customers come along with their donations and swap them out for items that they've fallen in love with.
Hobart City Mission hosting a clothes swap, bringing the community together this Neighbours Day. Customers bringing up to 20 pieces of their own to trade in, many seizing the opportunity to invest in sustainable fashion.
And things like that normally you wouldn't find anywhere in a shop for under $50, $60, but here you can come trade something in, get it for free.
A special treat for mums getting one item for free. City Mission says op shopping is currently booming in the state.
Since the COVID lockdown that everyone talks about, op shopping has certainly doubled for us at City Mission, as well as people being able to clear out their wardrobes and have a whole new refresh on a cheaper budget.
We happen to know people pop over from the mainland just to come to the op shops because they say we've got the best in the country.
Meg Sides, 7 Tasmania News.
Tasmania's Columbian community have today shown their support for anti-government protests in their home country. Around 30 people gathering on Parliament lawns to raise awareness of the issue. A national strike was called in the South American country last month in response to changes to the tax system, with the situation turning violent. Organisers say they're standing in solidarity with their fellow citizens.
We ask all the people to come here and support because we would like just to, in some ways, get support for the people that is right now in the streets in Colombia.
Official figures show 24 people have been killed while 87 are missing. Today's much anticipated top of the table TSL clash between Clarence and Launceston was a one-sided affair, with the Blues winning by 12 goals. In other matches, Glenorchy had a big win over the hapless Demons, while North Launceston got its season back on track, defeating the Tigers.
High-flying Clarence faced the TSL's current litmus test, reigning premiers Launceston, and the Blues showed no mercy, scoring 6 goals 1-0 in the first term in a men against boys display. Their pressure overwhelming the Roos, who struggled to get past the centre circle. Launceston clinical with their pressure and movement, while Clarence handled the ball like a bar of soap. The game all but over at half-time, the Blues leading by 64 points. The Roos playing for pride in the second half. They won the third quarter but were still 10 goals behind. Launceston reminding the league of its premiership pedigree, running out 72-point winners. Over the river at North Hobart Oval, Glenorchy also made a statement in the first term, leading by 45 points at the first change. The Magpies also dominating the second, stretching its lead to 58 by the main break. Glenorchy too strong for the young Demons, securing their second win of the season in style. And at Utah's, it was a vital match for both the Tigers and North Launceston. It was close early on, the home side up by 4 points at quarter time. The Bombers breaking away to a 27-point lead, with the captain delivering a goal of the year contender.
Takes a third, takes a fourth, approaches 50, Brad Cox-Goodger, goal of the year it is! What a fantastic goal from Brad Cox-Goodger!
The Tigers waking up in the third, a 4-goal-to-1 quarter bringing them within 18 points. A grandstand finish didn't eventuate, however. 4-goals-to-1 from the home side helped them stabilise their season, running out 5-goal victors. John Hunt, 7 Tasmania News.
It was a mixed night for the Hobart Chargers in their NBL 1 double-header against Eltham last night. In the men's, the Chargers started strong, leading for most of the first 3 quarters. Eltham fighting back to level the scores with just 20 seconds to play. But Jonathan Mines became the hometown hero just moments later.
Mines attacks it to the rim, gets the two to go! Jonathan Mines with a potential game winner!
The Chargers winning 74-72. Meanwhile, in the women's, Hobart went behind early before getting within 5 early in the final term. Eltham too strong in the end, winning 88-75. In the Tasmanian Netball League, Cripps Waratah kept in touch with the top, scoring a 55-32 goal win over Devon. Meanwhile, the Cavaliers remain second in the table after thumping Karana today. A 15-2 first quarter setting up the win, with the Cavs on top of the bottom place side. They stretched their lead each quarter, eventually running out winners 64-19.
Good evening. 19 across Hobart and Launceston today, 18 about Burnie and Devonport. 20 was the state's top at St Helens, Wynyard and Flinders Island 18 and Bushy Park 19. On the close-up shows, patchy low-level cloud over Tasmania with the cloud mostly about the west and far south. Further out, mid to upper level cloud is seen over southeastern Australia, while low level cloud is moving over WA and Victoria. Tomorrow a high is seen over Western and South Australia, while a trough sits off the Queensland coast. Northwesterly winds tomorrow 15 to 25 knots, swells up to 6 metres in the west and south and around 1 metre in the north. A gale warning is current for southwestern and western coast waters from Southeast Cape to Sandy Cape, and a strong wind warning for remaining coastal waters. Tomorrow's forecast now partly cloudy across Hobart and Richmond, ooze 16. In the north, Launceston and Devonport reaching 16. Deloraine expecting a shower or two. Burnie and Curry tomorrow 16, showers and wind for Strawn. St Helens and Swansea reaching 17 and a possible shower for Whitemark. Looking ahead to the 3-day forecast Monday, showers extending statewide in the morning. Tuesday, far apart from a possible morning shower about the southwest, and Wednesday, showers developing in the afternoon about the northwest, fine elsewhere. Capital City is 23 and partly cloudy in Perth tomorrow, Melbourne 20 and a sunny 32 in Darwin. And currently Hobart 14 and partly cloudy, Launceston 13 and Devonport 11 and clear. That's all for weather tonight, Lou.
Lovely, thanks for that, Jackie. And that's all your news for this Saturday evening. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.